Here we go, lads and lasses. It's the business end of this brand new Champions League phase as we look to head into this game on Wednesday night at St James's Park under the lights, 8 PM kickoff against an old team we've played before in Europe, PSV Eindhoven, of course, a team that Bobby Robson has managed as well. So there's a bit of history there between the two sides, and we're going to this game looking for the 3 points. And if we do get the 3 points, then that means that we will, of course, avoid having to play a two-legged playoff. Of course, this is our second last league game under this brand new 36-team league phase. And I've got to say, I am really impressed with how this Champions League has gone so far. We've done really well. I am really happy with how we've performed in the Champions League this season. I thought, with this new league phase that it would be a much better fit for us, and it has been. It's been a very good fit for us. Yes, we've had some shaky matches here and there with the likes of Barcelona and Marseille, but other than that, we've put in some really good shifts in them games still all the same. So I am really happy with how we've been playing in the Champions League, and now it's just about making sure that we get the job done on Wednesday night, get them 3 points in the bag, and make sure that we secure ourselves into a straight round of 16 finish inside that top 8. We don't want to be seeing ourselves in 9th to 24th region, of course, because that means that then we're going to have that two-legged playoff, and that's not what we want to see. We don't want to be adding any extra games onto what we've already got. We've already got a pretty heavy schedule as it is, and especially considering that if we did add that game, I think it does land somewhere around about the time that we'd be playing Aston Villa in the FA Cup as well, so that's not ideal. That's not going to help with down the line, if that was to happen. But we've only got 2 games to make sure that we can get into that top 8, and this one, of course, is against PSV, and the other one, of course, is against PSG. Which I've got to say is the worst one. So we've got to get it done in this PSV one, because we don't want to have to go to the Parc des Princes, of course, in France, and come away on the end of whatever happens in that game, especially when we haven't had the best of results there with that whole situation the last time we were in the Champions League. With 2 games left, there's 5 top 8 spots already confirmed, so there's everything still to play for. So we need to go into it with the right mentality. We need to be coming away with one of them top 8 spots and get ourselves into that round of 16. But looking at the PSV Eindhoven side coming into it, they are in some really good form in the Champions League. They're not in the best of form for position wise. I think they were 21st in the league in the Champions League, but looking at the way they've been playing, they're on an unbeaten run of 18 games. They haven't lost a game away for quite some time. I think it's about March when they last lost an away game, so it's 18 games that they've been going on this unbeaten run for. Their most recent result, of course, was a 2-1 win against Fortuna Sittard. And looking at their AFCON involvements, they had a couple of players away on AFCON duty, of course, of Ismail Sabani and, of course, Assini Salah Adine, both part of the Moroccan squad, beaten in Sunday's AFCON final. So I don't know if they'll be available for PSV Eindhoven because of them playing on Sunday. I don't think they're going to be, back in time to be included in their team selection for this game on Wednesday night in that 8 PM kickoff slot. And looking at their manager, Peter Bosz, of course, like I say, they're absolutely amazing in the Arrivederci. They're killing it in the Arrivederci, defending champions, won 17 out of 19 games, drawn 1 and of course lost 1. A 16-point lead at the top of the Arrivederci table as well. But in the Champions League, 8 points out of 6 games, currently 21st. So that's what we really need to look at. Yes, they're doing really well in the Arrivederci, but what we really need to look at is how they're doing in the Champions League. And with 8 points out of 6 games, them currently sitting 21st in the table out of 36 teams, that isn't the best of performance performances in the Champions League. Looking at them home and away, of course, it's home. They lost to Union Saint-Gilles 3-1, team that we thoroughly whooped for fun. They thrashed, of course, Napoli 6-2. They, of course, lost 5-4 to Atletico Madrid at home, but the away form is what we need to be looking at here, because obviously they're playing at St James's Park. We're not playing at their stadium. And in the Champions League, they've got a 1-1 draw against Leverkusen, a team that we played already. They got a 1-1 draw against, of course, Olympiacos, and they beat Liverpool 4-1 in Anfield. Looking at their key stats, like I say, going into this one, PSV Eindhoven's away form is unbeaten in 18 away games in all competitions. Their last away defeat was March at Go Ahead Eagles. Of course, it is German officials for this game as well, of Daniel Sebert and Bastian Dunker, of course, to be on for. Daniel Sebert is the referee. So, looking at it, can we do it? Can we, secure ourselves a top 8 finish on Wednesday night? I think we can. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. I mean, looking at the way we've been playing in the Champions League this season, we've been really, really good. And I think, this will be the game where we cement ourselves that top 8 finish. So, with that in mind, I'm going with my score prediction. Let us know your score predictions down in the comments below. Any PSV Eindhoven fans as well, let us know what you think going into this game. I mean, I remember these games from the past against PSV Eindhoven, always really good games, always very entertaining, and of course, like I say, that little bit of history between the two sides as well, with Sir Bobby Robson managing PSV Eindhoven as well in the past. But my score prediction for this one is Newcastle to come away 2-0 winners against PSV, and I'll see you all for the reaction. However, lads.